All right, guys, and welcome back to what promises to be another beautiful week. We're here, we're back, we're ready. Today it's Monday, the 15th of July, and let's make another weekly forecast. Yeah, um, I'm a bit late with the forecast. It's 10:30. Did my workout, everything this morning, but after that push on Friday, I was like, okay, let's just chill. There's no need to rush them Monday. I already called it last week, where I said like, if it's this impulse during the end of the week, we've probably got to wait before we get any clear directions. So, and as you can see, there wasn't any trade. Why would you long from here? First of all, that doesn't make sense, and there was no short entry. So yeah, it might play out in the next 30 minutes. But other than that, I don't expect anything crazy. Didn't take Asia lows either, so definitely nothing there. Quickly going to GU. Liquidity building up there, but didn't do anything. Took Asia lows. Nothing there to trade off. So yeah, nothing there. All right, so knowing that, let's zoom out. What's this? Hold up, I think I'm drawing some crazy lines here. Yeah, so let's stretch that right there. All right, and let's see what we got here. Let's change the color to blue or green. What are you guys saying? Purple's the best on my shirt though. If we get a little closer, it's actually like I'm in a purple room. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted here. Let's dive in. So weekly forecast. Let's first of all point out what we have here. This can go. And with our weekly forecast, we actually start on a monthly in a second. I just want to point out the weekly high. We've got weekly low. And internal to that. Well, not really internal, but on a lower time frame, we do have daily high there as well. Let's put this to the downside bottom. And we have a previous daily low down here. And yeah. So let's start on a monthly. And let's just break it down again. We know that we have a high. You can see how we wicked above there. That strong closure on the monthly. Definitely pointing out a direction we want to go. Go down. Create a low. We know that there's an even higher time frame or a higher level of structure. High, low, lower high, and then here a lower low. So yeah, there is reason enough to move higher. I was just expecting price to get a little bit lower first because I was expecting higher pricing on DXY. So as of now, that didn't happen. But anyway, we have that high that led to a low. We reached back into that discount of pricing, reacted from this supply zone right there into the range liquidity taken. So based on that structure, we're looking at lower lows, meaning that we want to see price go down. And this is where the conflicting part starts. So we do have a bullish structure, yellow one, that one it wants to reach lower as well. Why? Because we're above all the highs. And now the thing is, and that's the shitty part. I don't know what is this. It's a sweep. Don't need that. The thing is, we do have this bullish blue range, and that one came back into this kind of pricing, and it's now looking to move higher. And switching to DXY, although we want to move higher on DXY as well, there is enough room to the downside, meaning that there's high potential of price moving higher instead of lower, which is kind of against the idea we had at DXY, because or at least that I had at DXY, because I'm looking at this area here where we have this gap, liquidity. Although we took this one, I still feel like this whole down move is too correctional to indicate or show any actually, now I'm saying that, hold up, no, I'm taking that back. So although we have room to the upside, I feel like actually that there is now looking at it from a different perspective, there's enough room actually to the downside, because this is a push to the upside. This was our correctional move to the downside, and this is what I always do, right? So this is the length of our push to the downside. If we copy paste that and paste that again, and actually we can do another one. What does it tell us? This is our down move, and this should be our up move, right? What's wrong here? So we have a impulsive push to the upside, and then our correctional push to the downside, and then we should have that impulse again, and we don't have that impulse. Look at our correctional. It's already taking twice as long to get to the upside, which can mean why I'm yawning, it's so annoying. Which can basically mean two things. First thing is that, okay, it's building up liquidity to the upside, and it's just slowing down, so it can build up more, and it just needs more fuel to move higher. Second thing being, it's just correctional, and it's basically telling us that there isn't enough buying power to move higher, so price wants to move lower. So those are the two options we have, really. Those are always the options, higher and lower, of course, but in this scenario where the reasoning for price moving correctional is either building up more liquidity, which I still feel like if we take this low here, especially now looking at how price is moving, if we take this low here, we can definitely move higher. But whether that's gonna happen or not, I don't know. If it doesn't happen, then we have enough reason to move lower, because it is very correctional on the way up. And here we had a move to the downside. Didn't take the lows here. We took something here, but that clearly not enough. We have equals down there, and we didn't even create a higher high here. We created a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, but not a higher high. So that's not even a valid higher low until we break this high. So that's telling me as well that, okay, this is building up liquidity. We take this out, and then we get a move to the upside. So yeah, if we don't get that move to the upside, then we're looking at lower pricing. We have that beautiful key level here. We have a supply demand zone that sits just below that, so we didn't tap into that yet as well. So annoying. So yeah, let's zoom in a little bit and see what it looks like. So we did take those lows. I was actually quite excited that we reacted from this area and then got that push, following that structure, maybe a little fake out with that wick, then push higher. But it seems like we're going for these lows now. This will soon be taken out. I think maybe today, even today or probably tomorrow, we'll take that out. And if we take that out, then we're not longing DXY before we take these lows, meaning that we're looking at a similar point on EU and GU where we're not longing or shorting until we take either this high or that high, depending on how we move. especially on EU. If we move higher, we've got this one, and then we've got the supply zone there. So you probably take this one, and then we can look for potential shorts from hopefully this supply zone. This can go now as well. So yeah, let's take that off. Let's stretch this out. Oops. So yeah, what am I looking at for this week? Let's take a look at the news. So we've got some USD news today. Ooh, Powell speaking towards the end of the day. Okay, interesting. Then tomorrow we have a lot of Canadian news and US core retail sales. So we've got some decent news Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday the usual news, and Friday we've got some more Canadian, but Friday will probably be dead for the US dollar, meaning no volume or low volume. It's summertime, by the way, meaning that there isn't a lot of volume in the market. Moves might take a little bit longer. We might have some strange, unexpected moves, but we just try to work around it. And yeah, it's just slower, and that will probably last until the end of August, and from there we can expect more volume to come back into the market, because the large banks and the institutions, they don't open larger positions because they know companies and all that, they're just taking a summer break and lowering their volume because people are just not buying right now. That's the main thing. People are just spending, or they're buying but like not what you want. They're spending their money, and then they come back from holiday and then they want to save, so then they start to invest again and all that. So lower volume during the summer period. For this week, what I'm looking at, so I'm looking at these highs to be taken out, looking at this, how this is being formed. If we zoom in, I don't feel like this will hold. Push again. We are building up liquidity to the downside, which is good. We can clearly see that we're building this trend line there. Super clean. So news lows definitely on the line, but I don't know if we take it from here. We didn't take any lows here. This gap is being filled now. We have that sweep there, but again, no bearish break. So for price to move from this area, doesn't seem right to me. So I think that we're going to take these highs. Same for GU, take these highs, and from there we can start to look for short. So we wait for the highs to be taken out, and then we go short. We let price form, of course, and then we go short. We've got nice liquidity building up here. Yes, those are Asia lows, but nice equals there. And yeah, so I'm always more into shorts. I can see it way better in the market than longs, but definitely looking at how price is being formed right now. If we take these highs, shorts are definitely the next play. And for EU, same story here, where if we take that, what I thought to be a strong area, and we did indeed get that reaction from there, but if it will hold today or this week, I don't know. If we get above here, I would definitely start looking for shorts. For now, I'll have to wait as well, because there is no structure, 15-minute structure I can work with, really. Looking at this, you can clearly see that there's nothing to work with, unless you count this as a break, which you definitely can do, but then there's no structure yet, so nothing to work with there. So we just wait for price to come a little bit higher, or at least give us some clear intention, direction, something that we can work with, And until then, I would say just wait. Definitely overall this week, looking for lower pricing as we quite pushed up quite strongly last week. So let's just see. Let's see what we get. I don't have anything else to cover. Yeah, let's see how we took those equals there. This has now been taken out. We still have those news lows. Oh, I forgot one thing. So I think these are, yeah. So we've got previous weekly highs up here. Then we've got Monday, Tuesday, there we go. Unless this is Monday. Monday. Previous weekly lows. Yeah. Daily low, daily high, sorry. Already been taken out. Nah, just about still intact. So daily high. And previous daily low down here. Yeah, I'm just looking at it and just you've just got to wait. This is, by the way, why is this on my chair? Clean up in a second. We've just got to wait. Really, there's just nothing we can work with at the moment. So, yeah, and for this week overall, just looking for shorts. Look, this is, now I can show you. This is the paper I am using for over a year now. It has those little notes that saying how you should do my analysis. But I always go from 1 point, then I go to 0.6 or something. Cover fake ranges, then I go to high time frame candles. We already did that by looking at that weekly candle there, strong close to the upside, which is showing that we probably move higher, but the area is just a little bit tricky. And then my buy is based on liquidity. Well, I already showed you that if we take these highs, which is basically liquidity, then we can move for shorts. And I also spoke about liquidity here, where I thought where I said it's still building up, so cover that as well. Structures are covered. Were there any trades? Well, not that I know of. So yeah, we covered everything. So I wish you guys good luck in the market. If you need anything, just hit me up, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.